Hello you beautiful people and welcome back to Let's Play The Outer Worlds 2, and we are gonna be starting today with talking to Abbot Joseph Newell, and I guess there's the bounty thingy. Oh wait, call lift. Okay. For that we need to enter the code. Alright, I see. I wonder which elevator that actually it doesn't matter, right? Sealed. Hello. Your uniform looks alright. Not the greatest, not the worst.
Ah, you must be the, Earth Directorate agent I was told to expect. Your punctuality is commendable. Allow me to welcome you to Golden Ridge. I'm afraid I've no refreshments available, but can I interest you in a customary debate over decidability?
Decidability? What in the world are you talking about?
Logic, primarily. The study of correct reasoning, sequence, consequence relation. But I see by the glaze in your eyes that's of no interest to you, so let's move on, shall we? The presiding bishop sent word of your imminent arrival. However, pursuant to our normal standards of compartmentalization, she was scant on the details of your mission. That said, I've been instructed to assist you however I can. So, tell me, what brings you to Golden Ridge?
I need to speak with Victor Clemens. Supposedly he's a member of your order. In a word, revenge. I'm hunting the woman who nearly killed me, Augustine de Vries. Back up in a minute. What was that about compartmentalization? Okay, the first one.
Victor? Oh, yes, Archivist Clemens. Quite the mind. Such encyclopedic knowledge of engineering. One could almost mistake him for an exemplar. Is he in some kind of trouble?
I'm not sure, but it seems likely he's involved in a plot to destroy Arcadia. I have proof Victor's conspiring with a group of dangerous zealots with ties to the Order. That's good.
Victor Clemens, some kind of radical. What an absurd notion.
I must agree with my seer. I once watched Victor shed copious tears over a damaged datapad. It's difficult to imagine him capable of worse.
It's possible he's been manipulated into believing his actions served the plan. Victor might not have a stomach for violence, but his co-conspirators almost certainly do. A friend of the traitor I am after said she and Victor had secret contact within the Order. That's good.
And that may well be true. But our standard of proof within the Order is not normally met by hearsay alone. Victor's currently supervising highly experimental research at one of our labs to the northwest, the N-Ray range, beyond the invaders' front lines. Unfortunately, you'll need to go through the decommissioned autonomous extractorium to reach it. That path is less than safe, so I advise caution.
Can you be more specific about the threats I'll be facing? What exactly is Victor working on this N-Ray range? That's so important. That's good.
What business is it of yours?
Let's not be unfriendly. The agent's only curious. Obviously, Victor's work has something to do with N-rays, but beyond that, I haven't a clue. More of that pesky compartmentalization, I'm afraid. Besides the highly caustic Serenium River and the Mantisaurs, we've also received reports of mad cultists in the area. It does make me wonder why Victor decided to stay.
Is that all? I laugh in the face of such danger. I'm sorry, mad cultists?
Rift worshippers spouting inane theories. They began showing up prior to the invasion. The first sign of dysfunction in the Protectorate always starts small, doesn't it? Loath as I am to admit it, there may be some merit to your worries over a conspiracy within the Order, whether Victor is involved or not. As my predecessor would remind me, denying unpleasant facts is not good science. I would be remiss if I failed to support an investigation.
Glad we're on the same page. Now, how can I return the favor and help you? No offense, Abbott, but why should I help you? Yes, time to start busting some kneecaps. I didn't need your permission, but okay. Glad we're here on the same page, by the way.
No doubt you heard of the recent attack launched on that Anti's Choice base, Outpost Opportunity. It came from one of our facilities, the Zeranium Manufactory. But that facility is intended for research, not military action. I hate thinking an Order member responsible, but given the precision of the attack, it does suggest traitors in our midst. It would undoubtedly benefit both of us to root them out.
Respectfully, Scholar, given current tensions, should we really be trusting such a delicate task to this stranger? Would an internal review of our ranks not be more appropriate?
Okay, current tensions. And here I thought we were getting along so well. That's good.
Choosing levity at a moment like this is only further evidence of your lack of good judgment.
I don't dispute the need for discretion, my friend, but the presiding bishop made the determination to send the agent to us. It's best we trust her calculations. Moreover, our situation is growing increasingly dire. I can't overstate my fears concerning this most recent attack ending the ceasefire and reigniting the war in Golden Ridge. One more thing. Your investigation into the traitors takes precedence, but if you could also render aid at Outpost Opportunity on our behalf, such a gesture might preserve the peace.
Thanks for the leads. I'll look into all of this. Just checking you sure. The Order didn't intentionally attack Anti's choice. That's good. You're supposed to be helping me. Why am I the one doing all the work? The second one is good.
Most assuredly not. It would eliminate the entire point of the ceasefire. Please convey that fact to whomever you speak with.
Thanks for the leads. Okay, you're supposed to be helping me.
And here I was under the impression that investigating crime and injustice was primarily what Earth Directorate agents do.
That is correct, citizen. From one galaxy to the next, the Earth Directorate is on your side.
At any rate, I trust whatever's uncovered over the course of this investigation will serve as compensation enough.
Alright, thanks for the leads.
I knew I could rely upon you. Ruth wouldn't have sent you otherwise. Here, take this writ of investigative inquiry. It'll grant you access to the manufactory. Seer Wiley and I will conduct our own inquest into these traitors you've mentioned erstwhile. We can compare notes once you've returned with your findings.
Yeah, will do. But I have a few more questions before I leave.
Illuminating the path to true erudition is an abbot's moral duty. Whatever I can tell you, I will.
Okay, I've noticed you refer to Wiley as a seer. Why? What is that?
A calling for those with a greater than average talent for mathematics and computation, particularly in the field of predictive analysis.
Is that a fancy way of saying you can predict the future? Fascinating. That talent must come in handy, that's good.
Seer Wiley is being too modest about his contributions. Many in the Order rely on seers for their indispensable counsel. I myself would be lost without mine.
Having someone who can predict the future certainly seems handy with a war on, not sagely. I, too, value a good lackey, that's good.
Not half as much as we value our benevolent overlord. Ain't that right, Val?
Error. Unable to interpret query due to unidentified actor. Benevolent overlord. Defaulting to agreement. Yes, Agent Ibarra. Your assessment is correct.
No, it's not like that at all. Our bond is an equitable partnership built upon a foundation of mutual respect and dedication to the plan. In fact, what would you put our combined efficacy rate at these days, Wiley?
I won't trouble our good agent here with the exact calculation, but the percentage is considerable.
I dread the day your immeasurable talent finally propels you into the upper echelons. Truly, Landon, the Order doesn't realize what it has in you.
Okay, having someone who can predict the future certainly seems handy with a war on.
Oh, indeed. I needn't educate you on what you can see with your very eyes. There is a great deal of pressure on me to navigate what is a rather novel situation. Without Wiley, I dare say our predicament here would be even more precarious. Many lives depend on him, on us both. Why, Matriarch's mercy would not be the refuge it is without his predictions shepherding its development.
So you're friends? Colleagues?
Both, I should hope. We've been collaborating for many years, and, plan willing, for many more to come. Especially given how very uncertain life in the colony has become.
What's the story with the giant statue outside? Yeah.
That is a statue of the Matriarch, Alexandra Varick. Arcadia's founder and for whom the monastery was named after. Regrettably, Alexandra Monastery is closed to non-order members at the moment, given recent troubles. But perhaps Seer Wiley can give us an estimation of its reopening.
Oh, certainly. According to my calculations, the monastery will be accessible to certain members of the public shortly.
Haha, good news indeed. Oh, you really must visit. The observatory is a true sight to behold.
Alright, thanks for filling me in. I'll be on my way.
Speak to Abbot Newell if you've more queries.
No, thank you, buddy. Okay, there was no stealing. Okay, fair enough. Good, good, good. Ain't gonna be complaining.
You held that new rifle up at the monastery, the Oracle?
The one Wiley designed, right? Uses a tracking algorithm, never misses.
Where to first, Commander? Enray range, Zeranium manufactory, or outpost opportunity?
The Protectorate have only been told.
I have no clue, to be utterly entirely honest. But we start with talking.
Watered down revision of order philosophy.
Right.
Where do we go now?
We're not going anywhere!
Another.
Oh. Administrant Agarwal. Here to finally hash this out, are you? Thought this day would never come. Then you must be the one everyone's talking about. The great mediator who was foretold.
Yes, well, our esteemed outsider here has agreed to thoroughly appraise our situation, in the hope that we may finally close the book on the exclusion zone once and for all.
They say you asked around. Listen to folks. That's a good start, at least.
I'm ready to begin, if you are. Remind me again what's this all about?
The seer predicted imminent danger to the exclusion zone. In the interest of safety, the displaced must leave.
Well, the displaced are the ones taking that risk, on the grounds the predictions can be false.
The displaced are under the Order's care, and the Order should decide what is best for them. Hence why we need the help of an outsider. Mediator, I leave the fate of the exclusion zone in your capable hands.
Yeah, okay. I'd like to discuss what I found about the other side. Okay, let's talk about the displaced and their perspective.
I'm all ears, mediator.
So, you heard about this business with the Sub-Rosa altercations?
The what now?
When grievances between the displaced approach fisticuffs, we hire Sub-Rosa hooligans to duke things out for us.
That is unquantifiably absurd. And I don't see how moving into the exclusion zone will help.
Overcrowding leads to frustration. Minor issues get amplified in unproductive ways. The displaced are penned in like animals. So surprised they are lashing out like them. Yes.
The fault here is my own. I see now that the displaced require guidance steeped in logic and reason.
I spoke to the camp doctor about the health situation here. I found evidence of a collapsed structure. Oh yeah.
Collapsed. But we built Matriarch's Mercy to optimize comfort and safety.
I'm guessing you're saying this wasn't an official structure. More of a hastily assembled, precariously built shanty.
Yes, refugees shouldn't have to build these. In these conditions, these huts came crashing down. Yes.
People are struggling to make do with what they have. If we had the exclusion zone, this wouldn't be a problem.
I'm aghast these structures weren't built following established Order construction guidelines.
Yep, I spoke to a camp doctor about the health situation here.
I understand he is rather short-handed.
Yeah. Someone should get right on that, huh? Anyhow, what was the good doctor's diagnosis?
He has meds to treat sickness, but he can't cure overcrowding. Doc Beardsley needs more resources, not more space, yes. You have people lying on the top of each other, which is a public health disaster. Yeah, more resources he needs.
Do you find this concession acceptable?
I'm not convinced. Resources are one thing. We still need the exclusion zone.
I'd like to discuss what I found about the other side.
Speak on then.
Rollo and Nest taught me a bit about the Order's predictions and their usefulness. I spoke to Vicar Orendi about her support for the displaced Provisioner. Potnick informed me about the Order's efforts, okay?
You actually got the Provisioner to give you the time of day. Huh.
Ah, yes. I sometimes forget Provisioner Plotnik is also assigned to minding the displaced's needs. Her role is largely proactive, while mine is reactive.
Okay, the Provisioners seem committed to ensuring the displaced want for nothing. The prisoners work highly. She's a credit to the Order. She keeps the materials mostly applied except for critical space and building supplies.
If the Provisioner is booked up, I say redeploy another egghead at the matter.
It's less of an issue of personnel as it is of safety. Contrary to your assumptions, we do care about your collective and individual well-being.
Rollo Nest taught me a bit about, yeah.
Did he also happen to mention they were needlessly oblique and vague?
Seemed convinced they should be followed. He said they weren't always accurate, but he was too scared to ignore them.
But our predictions are given to inform and protect, not to frighten. Forgive me. I do not mean to disrupt.
Alright, I spoke to Vicar Orendi about her support for the
You
displaced.
mean that missionary type who's always talking at everybody instead of to them?
She's out of touch with people's actual needs, but then again, so is the Order. Yeah.
A bit rude, don't you think? But since this mediation was foretold, I will not dispute your findings. By my calculations, you've explored this topic from every conceivable angle. Admirable work, Mediator. I suspect that your sympathies lie with the displaced. Unfortunate if true, but I leave the decision in your capable hands.
I rule for the displaced. Their needs outweigh the danger. The exclusion zone is theirs. I rule for the Order. They predict disaster and won't risk their lives for the displaced. I have no business making life or death decisions on anyone's behalf. I rule for none. Let's try this.
Are we to have a stalemate for the rest of our days? This cannot be what the prediction foretold.
You sure about this? I mean, talk about wasted effort on your part.
The entire conflict is a joke and I want no part of it. Work it out yourself. Okay. I rule for the... I don't know. Maybe that's wrong, but I work... These are the displaced.
Well, if this is the fate that was augured, then I will not complain. Though it goes against my very nature. Please, be safe. That's all I ask.
Not to worry, Administrant. The exclusion zone is our problem now. Here. You stay out of trouble. We'll try and do the same.
I don't know if that was actually good or not.
Thanks again, stranger. The Order won't scare us off that easily.
Was this good or bad?
What happened to this place? Law. Matriarch's mercy.
They're gonna be mad, right? Wait a tick.
I communicated your prediction to Administrant Agarwal. I'm not sure why she's budged on letting the refugees move into the exclusion zone, but I agree. Very worrying indeed. Anything I can do to assist you?
Wait, why? I have some questions about the situation here in Matriarch's Mercy.
Oh, of course. What would you like to discuss?
I'd like to know, what are you doing to improve the situation for the refugees here?
Apart from providing them sustenance, shelter, and scientific ministry, you mean?
I thought the Order was about elevating humanity, nothing about this screams elevated.
Need I remind you, Arcadia is at war. This is what war looks like, I'm afraid. The Order is operating within a very reasonable framework to provide as much aid as it can.
You have a whole monastery right up here. Why not take advantage of the space?
Alexandra Monastery is a place of sacred study, advancing our understanding of the plan. We cannot jeopardize that vital work all for the comfort of a few. I haven't the wish to debate you on this any further. Please, let us move on to less controversial topics.
Okay, about those things I was Okay, let's just see.
Yes, what have you discovered?
Never mind. Okay, one... Wait, we have still
Welcome back.
an
Anything I can do
option.
to
I
assist
have
you?
something enlighten me about
Illuminating
something.
the path to true erudition.
Tell me
is
more
an
about those
abbot's moral
cultists you
duty.
mentioned before.
Rift worshippers spouting inane theories. They began showing up prior to the invasion. The first sign of dysfunction in the Protectorate always starts small, doesn't it?
Okay. Thank you. That conversation was... well. Okay, good. Then we still have a bit of time to decide what to do, right? Let us take a look to the map, to the region. We have a couple of places to go there. Why don't we start Kill Khan? I don't know how to pronounce that name. Okay. So shall we start there actually? You know, we are gonna take a look at... we are gonna take a look at them freaking as spiders again, by the way. Where we already have failed before. Because why not, right? Just gotta be a bit careful. And then everything should be good. And what do we have here? That's where we have had the firefight before. Right.
Guns cocked and loaded. Just hit the signal.
Okay, first of all, loot. Second of all, revive.
Resuming hostilities.
I don't see... ah, down here, right? Where are those buggers?
Engaging combat protocols. Standing by with life support. Maintaining your battlefield state.
You got a few quick loot, Commander.
Okay, let's do the revive quickly.
Knew you had my back.
Right. That was a bit closer than I would expect it to be. I hope we are gonna find some weapon upgrades soonish, by the way. I think that would solve some troubles, by the way. Just thinking out loud, not knowing. Good, there was that. Oh, come on, pick it up, thank you. Okay, I'm first of all glad that I paid a bit more attention against those spiders, that they did not take us down again. Okay, guys, we are gonna be going on here in the next episode. And this right now is then gonna bring us to the end of today's episode, and you know it. I, as usual, really thank you for watching. If you guys actually do have enjoyed today's episode, then please give me a little tinsy thumbs up and subscribe, and hopefully I see you in the next episode. Until then, I wish you all a wonderful day. Stay frosty. Bye.